you smell that? That's the smell of a story time! What is up, my dear friends of the world? Oh. Something looks different? Oh yeah! I got a new shirt with roses. Isn't it cute? Oh yeah, I also cut my hair. So as a college student, I work a part-time job, which sometimes goes into full-time depending on how many hours I get in a week. And frankly, customer service, retail workers, sit down, grab some popcorn, and we'll cry together, okay? Because it is time for one of my most favorite stories of customer service and retail. Or, to make this story a little bit more Halloween-y, Attack of the Karens. The religious Karens. Or we can call them Lindas. That doesn't matter to me. But the religious Karens see me wearing very androgynous clothing a lot of the time. Or when I got my hair cut, which, don't worry, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, the rest of it is still there. But I have to wear my hair up in a bun because I do a lot of hands-on work and cleaning and stocking. And when you have long hair, it tends to get caught, and that kind of hurts. I will never forget the time a religious Karen came up to the counter while I was checking out this very nice young man. And keep in mind, this man is just standing here. We were talking about goldfish, of all things, because he was just looking for a snack to help him study. Well, we were talking for a while, and then I didn't know that this was the boy's mother, because I thought she was just looking around our store as usual, and goes,
"You don't want to be with a girl that doesn't wear makeup and presents herself as ladylike. Not in my household."
Keep in mind, this woman looks like she is wearing about 20,000 pounds of makeup, which I don't care. If you wear makeup, good for you. You're beautiful. If you don't wear makeup, that's great. You're beautiful. We're all beautiful in this household, ladies and gents. The fact that you're talking to this man about how he doesn't want to marry a girl who doesn't wear makeup, we were talking about goldfish, of all things. Not one time did he get down on one knee and said, "Will you marry me?" We get religious Karens in the store all the time, frankly. So let me tell you a little story about how I embraced the spirit of our dear Father in heaven, Robin Williams. So I was talking to my coworker about a book that her lovely granddaughter-in-law borrowed me. It's this book, by the way. It's a very nice book so far, and I am enjoying it immensely. Well, we have a customer in the store, and my manager said it's okay if we talk as long as we make sure that the customer is taken care of. Perfectly normal policy, right? Well, while I'm going on and talking about this book to my coworker, this old lady huddles on up to my counter, and she asks me,
"I don't think you should be talking about religion in front of other customers. You don't know their preferences or their opinions. Besides, how do you know anything about Jesus is real?"
And in that moment, before I answered, I thought, it's time to play. So, naturally, I go, well, let's put it this way. Before Jesus was crucified, he sat down with his disciples, and Jesus goes, "One of you will betray me tonight. Is it me, Jesus?" Jesus goes, "No, son, it's not you." Peter goes, "Is it me, Jesus?" Jesus says, "No, son, it's not you either." Jesus goes, "Is it me, Jesus?" To which Jesus replies, "Is it me, Jesus?" My coworker, a Robin Williams fan, starts crying with laughter. The woman in front of me looks very angry and leaves. Did I lose a little bit of business? Yes. Was it worth seeing the look on her face? Yes, it was. Friendly PSA, don't creep out retail workers. We are there to do a job, not for you to oogle at us and or touch us. So we had a man in the store one night looking fairly middle-aged, which we get a lot of customers that look various ages, but once again, I didn't mind. I look at my coworker who is changing the trash bag, and she is getting a little creeped out, I see. So naturally, I take over. I go, "Hello, sir, how are you today?" He doesn't hear me the first time, so once again, I say it again. And everybody in the entire world, let me make this a PSA to you. when I say, "Hi, how are you tonight? Is there anything I can do to help you?" You should make it your duty on this earth to not say yes while you're looking at my chest, or anyone else's chest, or anybody in the way that you looked at me. It is not appreciated. The amount of crackhead energy that I see in that store on a daily basis is kind of interesting. There was one time I had a woman come in one night and she's looking around like she's all dazed, confused a little bit. So I asked her, "Ma'am, is everything all right? Is there anything I can do to help you?" To which she stares at me as if she is looking into the depths of my soul, analyzing every single thing that I have been through, looking through any past lives that I might have had at any point. And she just goes, "No, thank you. I remember this place." As if the staring wasn't creepy enough, I just let her do her thing, you know. She might be on something. She might just be sleep deprived and having a day. Which, the interesting thing was, before she even came into the store, she drove around the block a couple of times, kind of did, you know, weird stuff in our parking lot. My coworker goes out for a smoke break, and this woman comes out of her car and joins my coworker for a smoke break. My coworker comes in and goes, "We need to keep an eye on that one." So once again, I helped this woman. She bought a lot of souvenir products. She bought a lot of product that night, so I wasn't gonna say anything. It's like, you know what? It's more profit, more business. I'm okay with it. As I should be, right? But then as the woman is leaving the store, she turns around and goes, "I remember your face." Excuse me? "Yes, I remember your face. I was in this building about a year. You were here in this building about a year ago. I know your face." I could remember anyone's face shaped like that. Thank you, ma'am? I realized that I look very young. Like, I've gotten people about the counter going, "Are you even old enough to be working in this store, honey? Aren't you a little too young to be working here all by yourself, hon? Aren't you a little too old to be asking me that, sir? Since I am clearly handing you a carton of cigarettes, I am clearly old enough to be working here by myself as I work on my note-taking." I once had a man who I did not know come up to the counter and ask me for my phone number. I said, "I'm sorry, but I'm kind of working right now and I don't know you." Once again, the man persisted that I give him my phone number, and I have a growing line of people wanting to check out and leave. Keeps persisting until finally my coworker comes through the back and puts her arm around me and goes, "This guy bothering you, babe?" Man looks at me with disgust and goes, "Oh, you're one of those."
Then I could help you.
Let me stop you right there. Do not ever say that to somebody. Do not say that you can change them. You will surely get hurt. Things I've heard while having my little poster up saying that I'm hard of hearing.
Oh, you're deaf? That's so brave of you to be working here like that.
Oh, why thank you, Karen. But could you speak up? Stop whispering!
Oh, it says here that you're deaf in one ear? Oh, well, anyway, I'd like about $29.99 on the gas pump number 8, please.
I'm sorry, sir, could you repeat that? I want gas over there. No, please face me when you're talking to me, otherwise I will not understand a damn word that you're saying. I'm sorry, ma'am, could you say that again?
Yes, I would.
Ma'am, one more time, please.
What is wrong with you, you ungrateful little brat? I've said it a million times and you still can't hear me?
It's because I can't hear you, ma'am.
Oh, you're just being so rude. I want to talk to the manager right now. Where's your manager? Where is your manager?
I don't believe you. You're probably just trying to get tip money.
Oh, really? Then what's that, Kyle? Honestly, if you treat someone with hearing loss like that, I would hate to see what you would do to a blind man. You are the type of person that kicks puppies, and no one wants someone that kicks puppies in their store, so please leave my store, sir. I once had a couple of teenage girls go in, and then I started smelling something very weird. So of course I go over and I peek my head in through the door and I see smoke. At first I think, oh god, there's a fire. What happened? Nope. I take another look and I smell it. And these two teenage girls are smoking pot in my restroom. So then I go back to my counter and I wait for them to come out and I go, girls, I'd really appreciate it if you bought something. Restrooms are for paying customers.
Well, we didn't actually use the bathroom.
I know.
Run, Bethany.
Please don't smoke pot in someone else's restrooms, especially in a state where it's illegal. In the winter, we tend to get very slow, except for the students that are cramming for finals. Because let's all be honest, if you're in college or in high school, finals week is very stressing. You need all of the caffeine and food you can get your hands on. At my store, we're allowed to bring our books or, our little sewing projects if it's really dead. And that's just what I was doing. I was sitting there calmly reading my book. All of a sudden, I get this elderly lady coming in and she goes, "Oh, honey, don't worry, I'll pray for you." If you say that to me, I'm not gonna mind. That's completely fine. I'll have you in my thoughts too. But when you're just judging this book that I'm reading, I'm going to say something like this. "Oh, well, if in your religion you pray for me, then, I want to do that for you too. So therefore I shall dance naked in the forest, surrounding an entire bonfire, keeping you in my thoughts while I dance naked through the forest." End of story time. If you have any retail worker stories or anything worse, feel free to leave them in the comments below and we'll talk about this together. Us retail workers, group hug, let's cry together. I'll make hot chocolate. Actually, no, cross that out. I'll make coffee. It's all what we need. If you're doing midterms this week, good luck. I'm keeping you in my thoughts. I will catch all of you guys later. Goodbye.